Hey, what's up? It's William here for my special review of uh, Beast in the East, the WWE special event. So let's get started. Okay, so first off, it's July 4th. So happy Independence Day, America. And what a special event. Now, I realize that this happened earlier today and it is now almost 7 o'clock at night. The thing is, um, I thought I had something to do today, and so that was going to hinder me from staying up till 5:30 in the morning to watch this live. So I waited till later today to watch it, and I watched the full thing, yes, but kind of after like 3 hours because I had to help people get ready for today and a party that's happening soon. So I kind of had to watch like two matches, and I had to get up, and then I had to do all this other stuff because other importance. But I finished it. I'm reviewing it. It's late. It is now 7 o'clock. Happened at 5:30 in the morning. So let me just say this: the whole special was very exciting for a house show. But hey, anything could happen at a house show. I mean, last week we got The Rock showing up. So we start off with Jericho versus Neville, and there was so much love for Jericho there. All the Y2J chants and the fact that Cole and Saxon were kind of like, oh yeah, Jericho spent time in Japan, so we'll see all these different things that we haven't seen in so long because it's Japan and Jericho spent all this time here. And then we find out they both spent time here. So um, this was a very interesting match because the fact that Neville and Jericho are pretty similar. So it was a back and forth match, and they kept always had answers for each other. Oh, you're gonna do this? Okay, I'm gonna counter by doing this. Oh, you're gonna do that? Okay, I'm gonna counter by doing this. I'm gonna counter your counter. That that's what I like about these two. Um, they were both using their speed during this, making them like, oh yeah, if I'm gonna go for this, I'm going. If you're gonna go for this high flying thing, then I'm going to counter by doing this. And he got a taste of that when Neville went to go for another standing shooting star press, I think it was, from outside, but then Jericho reversed into a code breaker. It seemed like after like that, Jericho turned heel for a few seconds. He picked up Neville and was kind of like, stop kicking out. Stop it now. And that's what I like about Jericho. He can like into these multiple different personalities at one time just by doing all of this. Like, if you keep kicking out, I'm gonna be angry. So Neville set up for the Red Arrow, and surprisingly, someone countered the Red Arrow. I thought I'd never see that happen because usually Red Arrow gets hit and we're done with the match. Neville wins, but Jericho countered it and got him into the Lion Tamer, and that's how he won. And this was what a way to open up this special event, because these two, like I said, are very similar in so many ways. So it was really interesting to see them fight. I would like to see Jericho actually back and have maybe them two have a feud, because I feel like it'd be pretty interesting stuff. But now, since Jericho's kind of doing house shows, you don't see him often. You only get to see him during the house shows like today, and I feel like they'd have pretty good matches. So on to the next, which was, I think, one of the worst matches on the card. Probably the only worst match on the card. Tamina versus Paige versus Nikki for the Divas Champion. What is going on with triple threat? The only thing I have to say about this was, why was Tamina trying so hard? It was ridiculous. There was one point where Paige was trying to superplex Nikki, and then Tamina kind of went under Nikki and power bombed her while Paige superplexed her, and then Paige kind of rolled to the side, and then Tamina rushed to go pin Nikki, but the ref wasn't paying attention, and then she rushed to go pin Paige. Paige kicked out, because that's Paige's bay. I'm sorry, I had a moment there. But she kept, like, after everything, I'm going to rush to pin you. Oh, nope, let me rush to pin you. Oh, nope, let me pin you again. Nope. And, of course, Nikki won, retaining. And, of course, she was going to win, because this is I shouldn't really say, of course, she's going to win, because amazing match coming up soon. But she was going to win because this is a house show, so she's really not going to lose her title. Hey, why would I lose at a house show if I'm this dominating force? Ooh, I'm going to make it to 300 days, be the longest reigning. Who cares? Just new Divas champion, please. Also bring up some girls from from NXT. That's all I want. I want someone to dethrone her, because it's been too long. I don't know. Maybe at Summers or something. I don't want to see her keep it until about WrestleMania, because then it's going to be like, you've been way too long. Shoot me now. So Nikki wins. Next, the big event that everyone's been waiting for. Why we named it the Beast in the East. Kofi versus Brock Lesnar. It's funny because in my notes I put Rip Kofi. And there was no New Day. It was just Kofi, because New Day apparently had a match before, so they weren't gonna really. They were tired, but Kofi tried. He tried his best, kick after kick, but Brock was not even faced. He walked around the ring like, well, you're gonna keep kicking me. Okay. Yep. Those are nice kicks you have there. Be ashamed if someone suplexed you. But it seems like the first suplex now is always like the one that gets countered. Kofi countered it. Seth countered it after the night after WrestleMania. It's just everyone tries. But there was still the trip to Suplex City. I think it was 5 suplexes and an F5, and that That that's what did it for Kofi Kingston. Uh, After we get, of course, the dominant Brock with the oh, it's not really a suplex city until you get one last suplex and another F5, and he did that. But then the New Day, even though they said they they weren't there to support Kofi, of course they're gonna come in and help because they're partners. That's what they do. We do it all for you because the power of positivity. They freaking do. They tried. They really did. But then, like always, Brock had to F5 all of them. So this is why I believe that Brock is going to. Actually, I don't know. I can't say if he's going to win at Battleground or not. We'll find out in 2 weeks. I hope he does, because what I've been hearing is Triple H and Seth for SummerSlam and Brock versus Roman for SummerSlam. So hopefully somehow he wins and messes up for Seth and the Authority, to where Seth is feuding with his mentor Triple H. And if that happens, I hope Triple H wins. I hope that rivalry actually sets out at SummerSlam and then it ends at Mania. It'd be interesting to see that. But we're just gonna bite our teeth there. Next is the match of the night or morning. If you're in England, it was the match of the night. If you were in America like me, it was the match of the morning. Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens for the NXT title, with Hideo Itami in the crowd. We start off with the old custom, here's your flower, and the kind of, I guess, where Ring of Honor got it, where they throw the streamers into the arena. But of course, disrespectful Kevin Owens wasn't having any of it. He was kind of like, get that out of here. I'm about to win. I hate this country. I hate this crowd. Let me just win. Let me get out of here. I'm done. I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. And as soon as it rang, Finn Balor immediately went drop kick and tried to go for the coup de grace. But Owens wasn't having any of this. Jumped out of the ring, and it seemed like Owens didn't even want to fight. Maybe the third time he got thrown out, he was kind of like, screw this, I'm done. Unless he was kind of saying that because he didn't want Finn to beat him, because Kevin Owens, as I don't know what I'm trying to say there, this was just too exciting. Even though Owens was trying, though, he wasn't giving that much of a fight. He was some punches here and there in the beginning, but Finn was completely dominating the first half. And then he hurt him outside the ring, and Finn was struggling to beat the count. He 8, 9, and then he rolled in and to a senton. And it seemed like Owens was kind of wanting Finn to lose by count out. I noticed this because Saxton was kind of like, oh, Finn doesn't want to lose this way. He came back to his second home, and he kept getting thrown out. Like, Owens was kind of like, oh, you don't want to lose by count out? Well, too bad, you're gonna lose by count out. Half this match was just him mocking where they are, mocking Finn and mocking Cena. And those are kind of like his downfalls. He's a good competitor, yes. But when you bring in the fact that Oh yeah, are you guys impressed? Well, who cares? I hate all of you. I hate this place. I hate everyone. Then it kind of becomes your downfall. You just start to be more worried instead of fighting. You seem to be more worried about, oh, I'm trying to impress you, yes, but also trying to hate you, destroy him, and mock my opponent who I'm going to face in 2 weeks. Combine all that, and you're not worried about your opponent right now. You're more worried about the future, like 2 weeks in the future, and not right now. Keep your mind clear. Focus on right now. Don't focus on the future. Um, like I said, he was mocking Cena, and that seems to be his downfall. That's why he lost Wednesday against Samoa Joe and Finn Balor, because he was too busy mocking Cena and looking 2 weeks in the head instead of looking in the now, focusing on your match right now, not in the future. Um, Balor did something amazing, and I believe it was the Bloody Sunday, some move that he doesn't do any as much anymore, but he kind of did it in Japan because everyone liked it there, and Cole got really excited. I had to watch it a few times to kind of see what he did. Um, and it seemed like Finn always was trying to go for the coup de grace because that's his move. That's his, oh yeah, if I'm going to win, I'm going to coup de grace you and then I'm pinning you and you can't kick out. But every time he went, it was just either Kevin had either Kevin had an immediate answer with a punch in the face, or I'm gonna hurl you off with me, or he kicked out. And I'm surprised that he pulled out the package pile driver on Finn, because that's his old kind of move. Instead of that pop up power bomb, the pack where he throws it in down, package power bombed him, and I thought that was kind of banned because of concussions. But since this is a special event, I guess you can't ban everything. And Finn kicked out of it, making him angry. Another coup de grace, kick out, rolling senton from the top rope, kick out. The crowd was eating this matchup like candy. They were loving it. Not just the fact that Finn was in there, but the fact that like this was Finn's chance to get the title. So of course they're gonna be eating it up because Finn is kind of their hero. Finn has been there for so long. Everyone loved him, and now he's here in America and NXT where everyone loves him. So that chance to go there to where like he used to be, where he cleaned and he just did everything for them for this one moment. And he even said if there was any place he wanted to win the title, it was there. Well, he finally 2 drop kicks and the coup de grace finished off Kevin Owens, and Finn wins the NXT title. I honestly knew this was bound to happen because the fact that we've been getting commercials. Oh, I gotta let the inner demon out. The little documentary for the 3 weeks. Just everything, like they were pushing him really hard to win. Yeah, Finn's gonna win. Finn's been fighting his whole chance to be here. He's started here and now he's here and now he's here. And then he's finally here for the title. So push. Finn versus Tyler Breeze at NXT TakeOver. Oh, Finn won. Oh my god. This special event in Japan where Finn is just gonna fight Kevin for the title. Push. It was so like it was obvious that he was gonna win, but I didn't think I would get that happy when he did win. I was glad. I love Finn Balor, like his fighting style. I look up to him. I look up to a lot of people. I want to say, but Finn is that guy. Uh, and what I find interesting about it, the fact that he's about to leave Japan a second time, the same way he left the first time as a champion. Cole said it, and I'm gonna probably butcher this name, and I'm so sorry if I did. Tusami Fugan. I don't know. The recent Japanese um, inductee into the Hall of Fame came to congratulate Finn, and Finn was honored. They're both loved um, in Japan, and Finn couldn't be happier to win. I'm happy Finn won. I'm pretty sure everyone I know who watches wrestling who likes Finn is happy that he won. And Finn tried to shake Kevin Owens' hand, but you know how Owens is. Oh yeah, you want to shake my hand? Fuck you, I'm going home. I hate this town. I hate everything. Let me just leave. I don't want to be here. I hate everyone here. Screw you guys. Screw you guys. I'm going home. So congratulations to Finn. I hope he protects that with all of his will and that he's a long running champion. Congratulations. And now for the main event. Bad News Barrett and Kane versus Dolph and John Cena. This was just a typical tag team match. Like, oh yeah, underdogs. Ooh, we're gonna beat up this one guy so he can't tag in his partner. But one thing I noticed was both teams are working really good together. Barrett and Kane were working better than Cena and Ziggler, but it seemed like they both had chemistry between them. A lot of the match was just Kane and Barrett not letting Cena or Ziggler get a chance to tag in the other person. But when Cena and Ziggler did tag in the other person, they fought. And I guess that's why Cena and Ziggler won. Honestly, I didn't think something like that would be the main event. I thought Kofi and Brock was going to be the main event because we named the whole thing Beast in the East. So why are we going to have some random tag match be the final, like the main event? It's just weird. Why name it Beast in the East, but then at the end of it have Brock and Kofi be number 3? That's weird. We've been hyping up this event. Oh, Brock Lesnar's finally in Japan. His first match since Mania. Oh, and then it's gonna be a short match. I understand if it was a short match because it's the fact that he's dominating because he's Brock Lesnar, former champion, the Beast. But why? Why third? And then why this random match at the end? It doesn't. It's hurting me to understand this, but I guess it's whatever. I think the two best matches for me were the first match, the Neville and Jericho, and then the real main event here was Kevin Owens and Finn Balor because they both put in effort, but Finn put in the most because he wanted this the most. He was going to come back to his second home and he was going to put it all on the line, and he did, and he won. He's champion now, and Owens still has to fight Cena at Battleground for the United States champion. So I hope that That's gonna be interesting. I can't tell you who wins that, but I hope everything is as good as the first two matches. I don't think there's ever going to be a match like Owens versus Balor again. It was just so good. My heart was racing the whole time. I stayed off of like Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Well, not really Facebook because all I heard was on Facebook. Happy Independence Day, Happy America Day. But I stayed off of Instagram and Twitter because I wanted to. I knew he was going to win, yes, but I wanted to see how he won, and I wanted to see it win from my own eyes. So I know it's late. This was probably really lame because of how late it was, and it was still an interesting thing to watch. If you have the network, I advise you to watch this. If you didn't watch it this morning, it was really good. I liked it a lot. Uh, Monday, there will be a review of Raw because I owe it to you guys, and I'm sorry about that. Wednesday, Lucha Underground. I'm still trying for the podcast. I'm about to message Haven right now to see where it is because I wanna put it up. I want you all to hear our thoughts on the E3. And anything else? Don't forget to look up Oodles. Uh, I didn't put a name in the thing because I was gonna mention him, but I do that a lot because that's my boy. I love Oodles. Um, Look up also Dr. 20XX. That's my friend Lewis. He's really getting into it. He's gonna do gameplay. Speaking of gameplay, got my controller connected. Hope not anymore. My controller is connected. Some stuff should be coming soon for that. And that's about it for July 4th, 2015. Happy Independence Day, America. Love you all, and